Hello and welcome to the daily guidance for Monday, October 24th. Hope y'all had a good weekend. We are in Scorpio season. Okay. We have an eclipse tomorrow. This is the season of change, transformation, destruction. So it's like letting go of everything, anything that doesn't serve you to allow in you. So expect to see like changes manifest into your life after this eclipse. This is bringing in the physical change, the real change, okay? So we are here. Envy in reverse. Oh, I'm holding this in reverse. Don't focus on the physical things that you want. Focus more on your purpose, like what you want to do, right? What you see yourself doing when it comes to the bigger picture or helping make the world a better place. I know that sounds cliche. I know there's a better way to say it. With envy here, I see storm warning at the bottom. But with envy here in reverse, you don't want to think about the things you don't have, things that have not manifested yet. You kind of want to focus more on what do you see yourself doing when it comes to helping one another, helping your brothers and sisters, humanity, the collective, right? Wow, 6th chakra in reverse. I thought I just put this back upright. Oh, some of them are upright, some are in reverse. So actually they're supposed to be in reverse. Because now we got the 6th chakra. This is 3rd eye in reverse. It just, for me, yes, it's focusing on the physical changes, the things you can see with your eyes, your physical eyes. Some people, unless they're able to see the changes manifest, that it's like not believing that the changes have occurred yet. So there needs to be a deeper level of understanding. I see. Wow. Okay, so they're trying to get you all to focus on, let's just say those things that you want. Those things that you see that you don't have it yet. Because envy, she's looking out as if there's more that she's wanting. She wants more. She doesn't have everything that she wants. But she has a platter here with coins on it. And she's in a nice establishment herself, but she looks at it in a dull way. And she looks outside, things external, as better. It's golden. It looks more bright out there. But she has enough. So there's something about focusing within. Yeah, even with these 6th chakra in reverse. Okay, so inner reflection here. Anything else? And then we have rest and rejuvenation in reverse again. Adjacent possibilities in the back is not in reverse. So some of you, take a look at what other opportunities you have, especially those of you who don't get a chance to rest. You don't get a chance to really go within and focus on self. Some of you may work really, really hard night and day. So you're not able to see what other opportunities are available. I feel like I need to get more contracts because you're obligated to other things. Some of you are okay. So all the cards that came out are in reverse because you have commitments. So some of you may, have a job and you feel committed to it, so you don't get a chance to rest and focus within. Everything is viewed externally. So the contracts can represent anything you feel bound to. It doesn't just have to be work. Okay. It keeps you looking outwardly. So it's like a basic view. It's a basic view. Because even here, the contracts, that is blindfolded, right? It's like contracts get you working from a different vibration than you would have if you were not in the contract. Because you're making decisions out of what if I do this? Because I've already made this commitment. It would affect this commitment. So it's like not being able to make a balanced decision based on what's best for you. You have to consider external things before you make a decision, which is what this is. Because it's almost like, what would people say? Those who see me, those who I want to keep up with. So it's like that kind of thinking. So contracts is in reverse. Let's get some other cards. We'll try these, but I'm not sure. Well, yeah, it came out real quick, the main male. So your masculine energy, it wants to protect, it wants to provide. So it may be working hard. I'm getting a masculine energy, so this could be your masculine energy. That's how I'm going to read it for now, unless I get something else. On a journey. It's ready to, it's time to take a ride, right? Okay, I'm feeling travel. I'm feeling movement. Message of concern. Some of you may have received a message. You may be getting a message that's going to cause you to move, take action. It's going to cause you to have to do something. Some of you, this is a decision you are not making on your own. So there's a decision, you may have been contemplating it, but because of contracts, commitments, obligations, responsibilities, you may not have been able to make this decision, but I feel like something's going to come in to urge you to make it. Or some of you may have already made this decision. Okay. At a basic level, some of you may have had to take a break from work. You may have had to travel because it could have been something concerning family. You have to go visit family. So you have to take some time off to travel. Here. Yeah, adjudication here. So it feels official. It feels like decisions are being made for you, honestly. Some of you may not be able to make a decision. It's being made for you. It's like they have a mediator because they couldn't come to a decision together. So I am getting, some of you guys, this could be divorce. This could be just a contract you're trying to get out of, work, business deal. And I'm feeling like it's requiring travel or movement. And someone's not going to like the outcome here. Anything else? Great fortune. Wow. But this is literally the message you've been waiting for. Some of you, the message that you've been waiting for, you've been wanting, it's going to come in a concerning way. It's going to bring concern to certain people. So yes, I feel like decisions are being made. If you weren't able to make it, this is like Spirit coming in to make it for you. Because with all of these in reverse, some are not able to see deeper than the physical. So they can only make decisions based on their perspective of what they believe will happen. So there's some kind of change in a situation. It's not your doing. Those of you who were not able to, I guess, go with the flow. If you've been feeling some resistance to changes in your life, there's going to be something, I feel like this is going to be out of your control. I feel like it's going to be made on your behalf. In the end, it works in your favor. You don't see that though. You don't see it. It's like not being able to see. Not being able to see where this is going. And honestly, I don't feel like there's like one set outcome. This is in motion because I keep seeing movement. This is happening. It's in motion. Things are happening. You don't see it here. Clearly, you don't see it clearly. Because of your 3D concerns. Because you're worried about how people will see you. Because you're worried about external things. Some of you, okay, not all of you. Some of you can't see how this is a fortunate event for you, actually. And this card came out on Friday. And with Friday's message, some of you, an unfortunate event is bringing great fortune. Yeah, it's that kind of theme. Now, this has an energy of putting it off, but it's not, you're not going to be able to put this off anymore. So some of you will have to start moving. And if you have some kind of unexpected travel that comes up, just know that that's because things are in motion. You're going to start seeing things happening, okay? Travel represents a change, a move, onwards, forward. Some of you may be getting a new car. There's decisions being made on your behalf, okay? Before I try for tarot, let me see what we get with these cards here. Okay. Okay, we got a few cards. Longing for home, yep. Longing for home, belonging. It's like where you are, the location you are in right now. Because some of you may actually be moving. You may be called to move maybe closer to family, to a whole different location. Belonging, the original light workers. So it's like being called home to where you're destined to play out your purpose. Men talking. Things are happening to put you exactly where you need to be. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. And I feel like this is mainly for those of you who just could not get out of your overexpressed masculine energy and take a break. Rest and rejuvenation is in reverse. So you would know if this resonates with you. If you felt like you can't rest, you can't take a break, you can't follow the guidance that's coming through these messages because you have to pay the bills. You have responsibilities. There are things that you're committed to. There are things that if you don't do it, it's not going to do it on its own. This is your message if you were working out of that energy. So be ready for some change here. And with this change, it's going to require you to take some kind of break from whatever contract you're in. Yeah, and some of you, it's a marriage contract. Okay, message, please. Nothing is yet set in stone, which is exactly what I was getting. I feel like it's in motion. It's constantly moving. You have to get to a place where you are still in order for things to be like headed in one direction, right? So many of you have just been so busy. You may actually do a lot of travel for work, some of you. Some of you may do a lot of travel for work, and it's going to be the opposite, where you're not going to be able to travel because of a message of concern. Because I'm getting a need to stay still. You have to stay still and hold your vision in order to bring the outcome that you want. But it's like many people, right? You'll set a certain goal and it requires patience. And what's happening, the way I see it, is right before what you were set on comes and reaches you, you move and you say, oh, it's not happening. And then you move here, right when it was headed your way. Because you weren't able to be patient, because it requires a lot of faith. And what's happening is, right before it reaches a lot of people, right before it makes it to you, you move. You change your vision. You say, maybe I didn't have it right. No, it was lack of faith. So now you're in a different location, and what you've been trying to pull your way, now it's trying to head this way because you just changed it. And then you're there and you hold your vision, and then you lose faith on that too. And it was headed your way, and right before it made it to you, you move here. And this keeps happening to many people. Others, you're constantly moving. You have no set thing. You're everywhere. So the energy you're calling to you, it doesn't know where to go. You don't know how to take a break. This is in reverse. So you're everywhere. So there's about to be some kind of change that requires you to kind of sit still here. Because nothing yet is set in stone. Things are still moving. And this decision that's going to result in a great fortune for many of you, this decision is being made for you. It's almost like external things are going to happen to where you are you feel like it's very pressing for you to make choices that were hard, because some of you are just focused on external things. So it's those external things that's going to bring the change for you versus you bringing the change for yourself. There's a mediator coming in to make the decision. You couldn't do it on your own. And yes, this is bringing in other external energies. A lot of you called in an external energy into your situation because you weren't able to make a decision. Other things came into, I guess, stirred things up to where you feel that the decision was made for you, but just know indecision is a decision. Indecision says, I want the decision to be made for me, or I want to be in a position where I have no choice but to make a decision. And it feels like I have no choice. Some people, it's like, this is how some people will ask for decisions to be made. Put me in a corner where I have no choice but to make a decision. And then this is when you hear people say, oh, I had no choice. But you do have a choice. You have a choice in everything. In everything you have a choice. In everything you have a choice. It may have been a hard choice, but you have a choice. And some people's choices, let somebody else make it for me. And just know what that means as well, because it talks about responsibility here. It talks about the blame factor, because this is when people start blaming. Oh, if God was real. Oh, if, evil exists, then what does that really mean? It's like looking for an external thing to blame. Because, indecision, lack of making a choice. Other things start happening. This is like third-party energies. Not in the sense of, another person in your marriage. It's third-party energies where things around you, external things, happen to where the decision, you feel forced to make a decision. You feel like there's no other choice. So nothing is yet set in stone, because things are still moving. All right, anything else here? Okay, that went back. Okay, surrender to the divine is back here. Okay, so let's see what we get with tarot. Don't give up. Things are still happening. There's no there's no finality here yet. Many of you, it's about taking your power and taking control of your life. But I feel like for this message to be coming out, a decision is being made. Whether or not you believe that it's your decision, it is. It's just there's going to be things happening around you where you feel like it's out of your control, but that's only because this is the way you chose to make the decision. Okay, so let's see what we get. I mean, it leads to great fortune. Okay, it's about taking your power back. The changes are manifesting in the physical. So it's like realizing you've always had the tools. Wheel of Fortune back here. Because we're in a very, very strong, it's like strong destined energy. Things are destined to be happening right now. Like there are certain things that are fated for right now. This is about your power, realizing your power, seeing things more clearly. So I have to say it. It's like some of you chose to just allow other people to make decisions for you to where you feel powerless. But that's not it, though. Nothing is yet set in stone, so you can still take your power. So, yeah, we're in death energy. This is destined energy here. Still at the bottom. Death is here. Scorpio season. This is the Scorpio card. It's about destruction of things that cannot move into the new season. This is fall. Things that don't serve you, they fall. The leaves that no longer can stay on the trees, they change colors and fall. Get ready for major changes, like huge changes. Whether or not you believe that you brought it in, know that you did. This is how you chose to bring in these changes. Some of you, it's going to come in a way that you, wow. Anything else? It feels like for some of you, okay, I have another one. You're gonna, this is like a spiritual cleansing. Ace of Cups here. You're gonna have to see it for what it is. This is, I mean, I feel like an emotional release. Some of you may actually, this may be a death in a family, in your family. You may be dealing with that. You may have to take a trip because you receive a message and there's like some major cleansing that happens, maybe on a trip to see family. You may renew some relationships with certain people. Your emotional energy is being moved into a different space. How you emotionally express. Yeah, I'm seeing some death for some people. Death, destruction. I mean, the storm warning was at the bottom. So it's going to require a lot of you. You're going to be going home, longing for home. You're going to be taking a break. Some of you are going to be taking a break from work, from people. This is going to bring in the needed change. Okay. Anything here? Did this turn? No. Let's see. Yeah. It's going to feel like, for some of you, it's not going to feel good. At least the way you experience it in the 3D is going to feel hard. Wow, some people chose this path. It's going to get you to start, taking control and taking responsibility, realizing you are a sovereign being and you are the ruler of your empire. And it's time to take control and organize your life. The masculine energy is some of your masculine energy is about to really be woken up here. To see the ways that wasn't working in your favor, the ways that you were doing that, wow, and it's here too, 10 of Swords. So this for me is like a final death, a final release, a final ending. There's going to be some finalities very soon in certain people's lives. And It's as simple as a lifestyle for some of you. The devil. Anything here? The moon. Yeah. Certain things that you've been hiding from, that's been in the dark, they're coming out. A lot of secrets will be coming out, things that were happening behind the scenes. This is like facing your ultimate fears so that you can start taking more control of your life, so that you can bring in great fortune for yourself and those you love. So it's like letting go of things that just don't serve you. Nothing is yet set in stone. So this is just the beginning of the ending for some people here. Okay? All right, we'll get one of these and then I'll let you all go. So some of you, this is about having more courage to take a lead in your life and make those tough decisions. It's just about making tough decisions and not waiting for you to be backed into a corner and forced to make it. The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. It's time. That's why. It's time. It's time. So, that's the message, y'all. It's almost like things cannot be put off any longer. It's time. Releasing those dark energies that no longer serve you, those things that even you hide from yourself, they're being released. They're being, like a flame is being set on them. You're going to become stronger. You're going to be more powerful in this. Your masculine energy is going to now start realizing that the power was, you had the power to bring this change in on your own, but a message of concern had to come in to usher the change in for you because it's time. Yeah, it's time. Okay, I'm leaving it there. I'm going to leave it there and we'll see what comes out on Wednesday. So the time is right. Expect some changes. Okay. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.